Hello everybody, my name is Urio, and welcome back to another video on my Let's Play world. I don't remember what episode. I mean, I did just get back from Europe a couple days ago, and I kind of, what? Oh, there's a zombie in there. But, yeah, so, uh, I think I just kind of got a couple more ideas for this world. Um, So you kind of saw that I was kind of pointing in this direction right here. I was originally thinking of using this as like my little play area with small builds, but I think I thought of something better. I'm thinking of maybe making this into like a huge wheat field. So basically I could kind of go around within there and then kind of follow until the edge of the trees, I think. Get rid of a couple of trees. Or actually, you know what? Keeping the trees will probably work even better, to be honest. But I do feel like if this kind of stayed as is right here, I mean, it would probably look pretty good. Because I know at some point I'm going to have to make a miniature dam here. And I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of this water that I accidentally triggered. Because, um, yeah, that's going to be a bit frustrating. But yeah, so, I mean, the dam's going to be later. I mean, that could be maybe even in this episode. I don't know. Since I'm kind of working on this area in general, I'm kind of thinking I definitely need something here because this is probably going to be a pretty big project, but it's nothing too bad to think about. So yeah, I guess what I'm going to be doing right now is doing the time lapse. Well, I'm going to be doing this on a stream, but I will be doing a time lapse for this for people who can't make the stream. So yeah, I'll see you guys after this time lapse or in the stream. So yeah. Okay, so now I got pretty much this entire main section that I wanted to do done, except for this little section here and maybe a bit over here. But this is for a later time because, well, it's not really the top of the priorities right now. But one interesting thing is that, holy, it actually, dang, I hate how that just keeps happening. Now the only thing I worry about is, just mobs griefing this, which this is why I added lanterns here. I was originally intending for it to just be pure fields, but, the more I realize I have to put these things here to get water in everywhere. So, that's something. And also, I didn't really do too much on a stream. I only did like a portion right over here, but all of this other stuff was all off camera because it takes forever. This, I think, took me replay files in general after researching a little bit. There was just a little bit pauses here and there where it skips, but in general, I believe it ties in around 5-6 hours of work. Now, 5-6 hours doesn't seem that much, but remember, you have to till all this dirt, and then you have to place in all the water, which you have to crouch, like, let me find an example somewhere. Oh, right here. You have to crouch and then put some water in right here. And that is a bit of a complex thing, which you have to go back and forth, like, and that just takes time. So, yeah, I think I really do like how this is going so far. If you look from this direction here, in shaders, actually, it has a little freeze, you know, but it actually looks real good here as well. And another thing is that I added this path here because I realized that, as I said earlier, I think, is that I wanted to make a dam here, looking thing here. And the reality is that I probably want to put a bridge on the dam. I made this path here so I could technically walk by foot. Well, I haven't connected this yet over here, but the intent is to connect it to probably right here where it goes down, and then probably the dirt paths go on here, and then it just continues on with the regular this stuff right here. Because I mean, I could in theory have it go straight, but what's the fun in that, you know? But yeah, actually, it's at Y69, so, okay, 72 for this bit here. It's 69 for that section of path, so I kind of like having the path generally, flat. So right in this forest here is definitely going to be where most of the terrain change for the, what is it called? Oh yeah, the path to go up and down. So I had to carve this around to just try and make it as flat as possible. And I'm going to have to fill this up and then make a path that just goes straight through the forest through here. So yeah, and the next bit I think I want to do here to kind of finish up this little bit is to probably make a rock wall, or rock, cobblestone, brick wall. And I believe that if I use this stone from here and then turn it into stone bricks, I think it would be nice to have a little, like, separation barrier right here. Kind of like in the English countryside, I think, as I was saying. Maybe, I don't remember. But something like this. So for now, I'm just gonna kind of add an outline here, I think. Because, well, this is already kind of a bit of a stretch right here. There's gonna be slabs, probably a lot more here in general. But I think that this will look pretty nice. Just like this right here. Just a nice rock wall, or brick wall. And then probably a lot more variation with a lot of this stuff here, I think. Yeah, and then put some walls, put a lot more here. So, actually, I could just, dang. It's frustrating. But, in that matter is that it will make it look 10 times better. So yeah, I think what I'm going to be doing here is converting all this into a rock wall, and I'll see you guys, I guess, right after this.
we go. Now, I think this looks pretty good, just as this wall right here for now. Because I actually haven't decided, oh, should I maybe... Well, I mean... First, I should point out, it looks a bit of a mess right here. But once you get over here, it looks way smoother, which acts like as a real nice barrier between everything. And this pond kind of still acts like a barrier, kind of like a physical barrier, because like technically in real life, let's say in like America, there's a fence that kind of ends at a pond and continues out the other way. It kind of just generally is like, oh yeah, that's where you're not kind of allowed in. And there's actually more of a practical use to this. It actually helps prevent mobs from going through, because I mean, yeah, you could easily just get on top, but you can see that, oh yeah, nothing should at least pathfind more generally in this direction. Now, the only thing I hope is that I'll probably light up the edge right here to prevent mobs from kind of generally pathfinding this direction. But yeah, in general, I really like this, and I feel like later, I'm gonna probably want to continue this barrier, like on the other side of here, cut down a couple of these trees and kind of use some of these hills as like its own barrier as well, kind of make it act like its own true barrier. And then out here, whenever it gets on the other side, it will probably go down outward a little bit. This will probably be flat. It will go outward this way, directly out this way, and then kind of connect through here, and then probably end right here, basically. Oh yeah, another thing that I want to add is that somewhere, I think I saw something under here. Where was it? So whenever I was kind of moving some of the terrain around, I saw this guy right here. Oh, apparently it's right in front of me. I was not paying attention. But I found the zombie spawner, so that's something that I could consider. But in general, I mean, you can't really put barriers right here, but there is that path, and I think I might want to put a small barrier, maybe whenever I make the dam right here, kind of make two walls that connect from there to there, and kind of wall it off right here, so it still acts like a barrier, because this entire section is basically farming or wheat district, or the fields. I mean, I wonder what the name should this be. I mean, I'm going to call it the fields for now, but if any of you guys could think of something very interesting, I am all ears, because I do really believe that this will look good once I get all this wheat seeds through. So yeah, I'm sure this bit right here will be on another stream, and over here, I'm not sure exactly how I should do this yet. I mean, I've been just kind of tossing around some ideas, and I think the best idea so far is just lower this down by 1 water level, and getting rid of those 2 little islands there, and just kind of smoothing it out, and then make a probably different type of material dam, because it's going to have to be technically 3 blocks wide for the path, because the path will have to go through here. And actually, it's kind of perfect for a village to be right here, because I could just make a bridge here as well. Or I can't make a dam, because theoretically I could make a dam here, but because of my old Let's Play right here, the best idea I could think of is damming this off right here. But also I have to dam it off here. So that just doesn't make sense. So the only thing I would have to do if I was thinking dam-wise is just to dam it right here. But only time will tell. There are lots more projects that I want to do. Not have to, but I want to do. But yeah, I mean, just looking at this again, from this distance, I mean, it actually looks even better with the barrier wall. It just separates it so well. And, I mean, yeah, you can't really see much from the desert, but I think right here, oh yeah, you could see that wall right here. It's a bit thick right here, and I could probably clean it up at some point. But for surely, you see the barrier. And also, that was my AFK chamber. Whoa, that looks funky. Holy. Oh man, that is real funny. But yeah, it's going to be just a good little bit. So I'm going to be getting these seeds in, and yep. And now I have all this wheat fully grown, and yeah, it was a big pain having to plant, like, I kind of use this area as the designated replant area because this is already a bit complicated, and if I were to keep going down, I would ruin the tilled dirt, which I haven't fixed up over here. But other than that, while I was waiting for some of the wheat to grow, I added this little ledge right here. I'm not sure if I am going to keep it or not, but, I mean, I think it fits a little bit, especially since it's farmland. But I do maybe think that, either it will should be that or turn it into mud, which, that's going to be a bit of something that I need to think of because, logically thinking, at the edge of farmland, if it's like right next to water, I think I don't live in an area where there's much big like wheat fields or anything like that. But if it were to be there, I personally consider that there will be mud right here logically as a just as a residue of like, oh, the farming equipment kind of going on the edge and kind of sink into water, instead of it being, dirt. I mean, it can be dirt, but a lot of the time it's mud under there, especially near the edge of fields, which does make sense. But yeah, I think I need a bit more feedback on that if you guys are this far into the video. But I think this is the point where I'm about done with this video. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Hit the like button. If you guys didn't, hit the dislike button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video of my Let's Play or anything Fractured or any SMP related or anything content related. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.